Hi, hope you are doing good. Welcome to Gnanamudra Academy YouTube channel. So today we'll be discussing Union Budget 24-25. As part of this budget series, we'll be having four videos. Yesterday we released video number one. Today we'll be doing video number two. So we'll be continuing from Purvodaya. Purvodaya is part of inclusive human development, which is priority number three. And we already discussed the saturation approach, which is already here. So what is Purvodaya? It's an all-round development of eastern region of the country covering Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha, and Andhra. So this will cover HRD infra, the generation of economic opportunities to make the region thrive as an engine to attain Vikasit Bharat. As I already discussed, Vikasit Bharat has 9 priorities. You can refer to yesterday's video for that. Now we'll be seeing the industrial corridor of Amritsar and Kolkata. So development of an industrial node at Gaya. This corridor will catalyze the industrial development in the eastern region. It's a good model for developing the ancient centers of cultural importance into future centers of modern economy. This model shall showcase Vikas B, Virasit B in our growth trajectory. This sort of Vikas B, Virasit B can be included in our society, so it can fetch some good marks for you. Right, now we'll be seeing the developmental package of Bihar. Road connectivity projects have been approved worth of 26,000 crores. You can see all here. The power projects, including setting up of a new 2400 megawatt power plant, has been approved with a layout of 21,400 crores. New airports, medical college, and sports infra will be constructed. Development of industrial node at Gaya as part of industrial corridor will be taken up, and additional allocation to support the capital investments will be provided. The request of Bihar governments for external assistance from multilateral developmental banks will be expedited. Now let's see Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act's special financial support, which was included in budget. So recognizing the state's need for capital, the Indian government is facilitating a financial support through multilateral developmental agencies. So Andhra Pradesh special financial support. Let's see that. In the current financial year, 15,000 crores will be arranged with additional amounts in future. Union government is fully committed to financing and early completion of Polavaram irrigation project. Under Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act 2014, for promoting industrial development, funds will be provided for external infrastructure such as water, power, railways, and roads in property node on the Visakhapatnam Chennai Industrial Corridor and Varvakal node on Hyderabad Bengaluru Industrial Corridor. An additional allocation will be provided this year towards capital investment for economic growth. Grants for backward regions of Rayalaseema, Prakasam, and North Coastal Andhra, as stated in the Act, also will be provided. It's a welcome move. PM Awas Yojana, 3 crore additional houses under the PM Awas Yojana in rural and urban areas will be done. Women-led development, an allocation of more than 3 lakh crores for the schemes benefiting women and girls. Pradhan Mantri Jan Jatiya Unnata Gram Yojana, you can find this. This is for tribals to improve the socio-economic conditions of tribal communities. The Pradhan Mantri Jan Jatiya Unnata Gram Abhiyan by adopting the saturation coverage for tribals. Families in tribal majority villages in aspirational districts. This will cover 63,000 villages benefiting 5 crore tribal people. So banks in Northeast region, the payments, India's Postal and Payment Bank will be setting up its Northeast region to expand the banking services. In provision of 2.66 lakh crores for rural development, including rural infrastructure, is made. Now let's see manufacturing services, support for the promotion of MSMEs. Special attention to MSMEs and manufacturing, particularly labor-intensive manufacturing. Credit guarantee scheme for MSMEs in manufacturing sector. Let's see this. So a credit guarantee scheme will be introduced to facilitate term loans to MSMEs for the purchase of machinery and equipment without collateral or third-party guarantee. The scheme will provide and will operate the pooling of credit risks of such MSMEs. A separately constituted self-finance guarantee fund will provide to each applicant a guarantee covering up to 100 crores, while the loan amount may be larger. The borrower will have to provide an upfront guarantee fee and an annual guarantee fee under the reduced loan balance. Now we'll be seeing the 4 parts of MSME, the new assessment model for MSME, the credit support to MSME during stress periods, Mudra loans, and TREDS enhance its scope. So PSBs will build their in-house capability to assess MSMEs for credit instead of relying on external assessment. This is a welcome move. Credit support to MSMEs during stress periods. Continuation of bank credit to MSMEs during stress periods. Credit availability will be supported through a guarantee from a government promoted fund. Mudra loans, enhanced to 20 lakhs from 10 lakhs currently. Those entrepreneurs who have availed and successfully repaid the previous loans under current category, this can be availed. So TRDS enhanced scope. So you can see this. Reduction of the turnover threshold of buyers for the mandatory onboarding on the TRDS platform from 500 crores to 250 crores. This measure will bring 22 more CP, SEs and 7,000 more companies onto the platform. Medium enterprises will also be included in the scope of the suppliers. So SIDBI branches in MSME clusters. What is SIDBI? SIDBI is a small industries developmental bank. SIDBI will open new branches to expand its reach to serve all major MSME clusters within 3 years and provide direct credit to them. It actually gives impetus to MSMEs. With the opening of 24 such branches this year, the service coverage will expand to 168 out of 242 major clusters. There are 242 major clusters of MSMEs. So if there is any question in economics with regard to MSMEs, we can write all the government measures which we are discussing right now. So it can make your answer better. It can fetch you good marks. So you need to study in such a way that you could able to link these points in your main answers. So it would be a very good move for you in order to gain good marks. MSME units for food irradiation, quality, and safety testing. Financial support for setting up of 15 multi-product food irradiation units in MSME sectors will be provided. The setting up of 100 food quality and safety testing labs with NABL accreditation will be facilitated. Do you know what is food irradiation? It is a process of exposing food. You can find here in the right side of the PDF. It is a process of exposing food and food products to ionizing radiation such as gamma rays, electron beams, or X-rays. It is used in food processing to help ensure food safety. Okay. Now let's see NABL. It's here actually. NABL accreditation. What is this actually? Okay. So NABL is an independent national level organization for certification of testing laboratories in the country. It gives NABL accreditation to testing laboratories under ISO IEC 17025. This organization was established under Quality Council of India in Government of India, which certifies the laboratories for NABL accreditation after performance audit. So I think these sort of tips and information can make you clear the concept. You can understand concept in a better way. So I'm adding all this. Okay. Now we can see e-commerce export hubs to enable MSME and traditional artisans to sell their products in international markets. E-commerce export hubs will be set up under PPP mode. What is PPP mode? Public-private partnership. So public-private partnership means an arrangement between a government statutory entity, government-owned entity on one side and a private sector entity on another side. Okay. These hubs under a seamless regulatory and logistical framework will facilitate trade and export-related services under one roof. Okay. Now we'll be seeing measures for promotion of manufacturing and services. Internships in top companies. A comprehensive scheme for providing internship opportunities in 500 top companies to 1 crore youth in 5 years. This is a very good move. Even it improves skills. Okay. You can add these sort of points in skilling, in government employment provisions, so on and so forth, which will gain exposure for 12 months to real life business environment, varied professions and employment opportunities. An internship allowance of 5,000 per month, along with one-time assistance of 6,000 will be provided, a one-time assistance. So companies will be expected to bear the training cost and 10% of the internship cost must be from their CSR funds. CSR corporate social responsibility funds. Industrial parks. So the development of investment-ready plug and play industrial parks with complete infra in or near 100 cities in partnership with states and private sector by better using the town planning. 12 industrial parks under National Industrial Corridor Development Program sanctioned. Rental housing. Rental housing with dormitory type accommodation for industrial workers will be facilitated in PPP mode with viability gap funding support and commitment from anchor industries. Okay, shipping industry. Ownership, leasing, and flagging reforms will be implemented to improve the share of Indian shipping industry and generate more employment. So this is a welcome move. Critical mineral mission. the critical mineral mission for domestic production, recycling of critical minerals, and overseas acquisition of critical mineral assets. Its mandate will include technology development, a skilled workforce, an extended producer responsibility framework, and a suitable financing mechanism. Offshore mining of minerals. The auction of first tranche of offshore blocks for mining, building on the exploration already is carrying out. So DPI applications, the service sectors. DPI is digital public infra. The services sector, the development of DPI applications at population scale for productivity gains, business opportunities and innovation by private sector. These are planned in areas of grid, e-commerce, education, health, law, justice, logistics, MSME, service delivery, and urban governance. Integrated technology platform for IBC ecosystem. What is IBC? Insolvency and bankruptcy code. Okay, an integrated technology platform will set up to improve the outcomes under IBC to achieve consistency, transparency, timely processing, and better oversight for all stakeholders. Voluntary closure of LLPs. LLPs is limited liability partnerships. So the services of Center for Processing Accelerated Corporate Exit (CPACE) will extend for voluntary closure of LLPs to reduce the closure time. National Company Law Tribunal. Okay, the IBC resolved more than 1,000 companies, resulting in direct recovery of 3.3 lakh crores to creditors. In addition, 28,000 cases involving over 10 lakh crores have been disposed even before the admission. Appropriate changes to IBC reforms and strengthening the tribunal and appellate tribunals will be initiated to speed up insolvency resolutions. Additional tribunals will be established. Out of those, some will be notified to decide cases exclusively under Company Act. So all these can be included while writing answers regarding to tribunals, national company law tribunals, so on and so forth. For IBC reforms, what actually there is a mentioned budget, you can even reproduce there. So this will give you good marks. Debt recovery. Steps for reforming and strengthening debt recovery tribunals will be taken. Additional tribunals will be established to speed up the recovery. So now let's see the priority 5, urban developmental cities and growth hubs. So development of cities as growth hubs. This will be achieved through economic and transit planning and orderly development of peri-urban areas utilizing town planning schemes. Creative redevelopment of cities. For creative brownfield redevelopment of existing cities with a transformative impact, a framework will be formulated for enabling processes, market-based mechanisms, and regulations. Transit-oriented development. Transit-oriented development plans for 14 large cities with a population above 30 lakh will be formulated along with implementation of financing strategy. Urban housing. PM Awas Yojana 2.0, the housing needs for 1 crore urban poor and middle class families will be addressed with an investment of 10 lakh crores. This will include the central assistance of 2.2 lakh crores in next 5 years. A provision of interest subsidy to facilitate loans at affordable rates is also envisaged. Enabling policies and regulations for efficient and transparent rental housing markets with enhanced availability will also be put in place. Water supply and sanitation. In partnership with the state government and multilateral developmental banks, the promotion of water supply, sewage treatments, and solid waste management projects and service of 100 large cities through the bankable projects. These projects will also envisage the use of treated water for irrigation and piling up of tanks in nearby areas. Now let's see street markets, building up of the success of PM's 180. So first we will see what is PM's 180. PM's 180, it's the Prime Minister's Street Vendor Atmanirbhar Nidhi. It's a central sector scheme fully funded by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Objectives. What are the objectives? To facilitate working capital loan, to incentivize regular repayment, to reward digital transactions. This is PM's 180. So we already seen the objectives and we already seen what is PM's 180. So now let's see street markets. So building success of PM's 180 scheme in a transforming the lives of street vendors, the Union government envisioned this scheme to support each year over next 5 years the development of 100 weekly huts or street food hubs in the cities. Weekly huts is hut means a market huts. Okay, you can see that. Now let's see the stamp duty. We will encourage the states that continue to charge high stamp duty to the moderate rates for all, and also consider for lowering duties for properties purchased by women. So this reform will be made an essential component of urban development. Okay, students, today we discussed the stamp duty as part of urban housing and cities as growth hubs. So tomorrow we'll be continuing video number 3 from this part. Okay, thank you all. Hope you are doing good. Hope you all enjoyed watching Gnanamudra Academy's YouTube channel's video number 2 with regard to budget series. So stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll be releasing part 3, video number 3 of budget. Thank you all.